though. You can't play games.
Welcome, everyone, as we get our first look at the future of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and as always, I'm joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Today, we're going to get a chance to watch the top prospects in the draft battle it out here in the Rookie Showcase.
All the stars of the past March tournament on display here, and no doubt everyone on the floor will be looking to make an impact and turn some heads.
You know, all the focus won't be on the guards, because there are some very intriguing big men looking to up their draft stock.
Should be fun.
Look at the Stars starting group. Foster is out there with Davis, and it's Brown in at the 5 down low. And for the elites, Blackwell, he's in at small forward, and it's Anderson in at the point.
In this game, for the players, an exciting moment.
That's right, Clark, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym, but for these young men, the importance of these games, absolutely enormous.
So the elites will get the first possession. Feeds to Martin. A 10-footer. Good.
And, you know, when you talk,
but it's offline. And so here are the Stars. Good look. And the rebound goes to Martin. The elites with the ball. To the inside. Here's Gibson. Powers down the dunk.
How about that? Nice.
Four now.
Anderson dishes to Patterson. Picked up by Brown. Here's Anderson. And again, it's the elites from deep.
Good vision he's showing. Believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Pulls it from the elbow. Off the glass and good. Here's Davis. Here's Park. He goes up. The finger roll. The Stars trail by 13. Here's Dixon. Double clutches. And the running layup is good.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because didn't really need to double clutch there.
All it takes is just a little bit of defense for him to be tentative on those layup attempts.
And Anderson. Here's the elites with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Anderson inside. He kicks it to Richardson. Goes up low, and that's good. And so here are the Stars. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Davis. Connects from 13 feet out. He dishes it to Martin. Picked up by Davis. Guarded by Mason. Here's Blackwell. Good on the leaner. 4 rebounds in this game.
Plenty of pressure in a game like this to impress. He hasn't.
Now the pressure might be getting to him, but you know everybody's in the same boat here.
Now here's Turner. Fires it up. Little long with the shot, but it drops.
The helm of an offense, isn't he?
Yeah, no surprise there, Clark. He's a gifted playmaker.
They set the pick. Backing down is Martin. Shoots. From deep. That's good.
I didn't realize he had touch like this, Clark, but it's certainly something that could boost his stock in this draft.
Yes! Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'll tell you what, I bet that's the best assist we're going to see tonight.
Well, he laid it up there, Steve, a pass where only his teammate could get it.
Perfect timing. I mean, that's
let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
They grabbed their own miss.
Well, eventually, guys, you know those mistakes will come back and haunt you, so they've got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Martin.
Well, credit the defense, but you've got to be more careful.
And the first half is now in the books. Elites lead by 14. Welcome back in the first half in the books for the NBA Rookie Showcase. These young prospects still raring to go. And it's Patterson in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. That really is range, and it's off target.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the board. Solid job on the ground.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Here is Anderson. 12 points for him. Launches it. It's good. Knocked loose. And here's the break. Goes for the alley-oop. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
Tell you what, guys, he's helped his team just about every way possible today. And going back to his draft stock, I mean, he might be a guy who climbs up a bit come draft day.
He's got 13. Here's Blackwell.
Because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does. And now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable. He may single-handedly bring his team back, guys. What a fantastic quarter he's having.
Guarded by Mason. Left side, Martin. Hits the close-range jumper. 13 points in the game. And Foster kicks to Brown.
Turnovers have been a major problem for them here.
Well, you know, they've given up 6 points off their miscues.
Remember, he did make a three-pointer in the first half, so we'll see if he can find the range here in the second.
He's got 15. Blackwell. Here's Martin.
Well, you wonder, will the NBA ever go the route of international sports and start putting sponsors' logos on the team jerseys? That would be an enormous step, but it would also be very lucrative for the teams.
Clock at 6. A shot, and the ball goes out. And, you know, speaking of sponsorships on the players' jerseys, we've seen that in the WNBA and the D-League. Some people feel it's just a matter of time before we see it in the NBA.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean,
gathers, and he makes
playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
Mason with it. Turner covering. 6 on the shot clock. That's blocked. They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
Here's Blackwell. And Davis pulls it. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
You know, I get the feeling he's pressing here a bit. There's a fine line between being intense and focused and being aggressive and pressing. And right now, he's pressing and hasn't found his rhythm in this game.
Turnover is starting to become a factor, taking the ball right to the rack.
You know what, guys? Always the best plan in that situation.
Well, one of the things I think the NBA has been very progressive with is the use of instant replay, and they've expanded its use the last couple of seasons. And I think it's a good thing, as long as it doesn't slow the game down.
So it's the Elites winning this one easily.
Well, it was a fun one, but the elites just had the better day. And they'll have a little bit of bragging rights here over the stars as the draft nears closer.
And although this isn't a league game, you could tell each player out there wanted to win. I mean, no question about it. This was a competitive affair.
And there was no shortage of action on either side of the ball. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of the NBA Rookie Showcase. I'm Kevin Harlan for Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We'll see you next time.